Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into something super intriguing, a surprisingly simple but incredibly versatile little culinary trick. We're going to look at how you can take just a handful of totally ordinary, everyday ingredients and transform them into this dynamic health drink and a vibrant kitchen staple. It's honestly fascinating how much flavor and utility we can pull from such basic foods. Let's get right into it. So, I want you to start by asking yourself this. What actually happens when you combine sweet bananas, sharp vinegar, and fragrant rosemary? I know, it sounds kind of wild, right? The sensory contrasts are literally massive. You've got this mellow, creamy sweetness colliding head-on with a sharp, acidic bite, plus earthy herbs mixing it up with tropical fruit. It seems totally counterintuitive, but as you'll see, this quirky combo is the foundation of a really brilliant multi-purpose concoction.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our complete lineup, the whole shebang, before the magic happens. We've got a beautifully ripe banana. Right next to it, a vibrant, fresh sprig of piney rosemary and a few plump blueberries. Off to the side, there's a glass jar that's already prepped with a nice, generous layer of white sugar at the bottom. And, anchoring the whole process, a big bottle of sharp apple vinegar. You know, humans have been infusing vinegars for literally thousands of years, but throwing tropical fruit, berries, and herbs into the mix, that is a distinctly modern twist. And these 5 elements are literally all we need.
Section 1. The assembly, layering flavors. So, step 1 is all about simple prep. Our banana is fully peeled, ready for action, and resting right next to our aromatics. The skin is off, that rosemary sprig is perfectly intact, and the blueberries are washed and standing by. It's just a clean, totally straightforward starting point that really highlights the raw freshness of what we're working with here.
Keeping the momentum going, we slice that sweet banana into thick, hearty coins. And hey, no need for precise culinary knife skills here. Chunky slices are absolutely perfect. We drop those slices directly onto that thick bed of white sugar. Now, why sugar? Well, it acts as our base layer and immediately kicks off the process of osmosis. It basically draws out the fruit's natural moisture, creating this super concentrated, sweet banana syrup right down there at the bottom of the jar. It's like a little flavor engine starting up. All right, sweet base established. Now it's time to bring in the aromatics. We take that entire fresh rosemary sprig and tuck it right into the jar next to those stacked bananas. And notice how we're leaving it whole instead of chopping or muddling it? That's a pro move. It slowly releases this gorgeous, piney aroma that infuses gracefully, rather than completely overpowering the delicate banana flavor with bitter botanical oils. It's all about balance. Next up, we drop in the blueberries. This is one of my favorite parts because it instantly adds this amazing splash of dark, vibrant color to an otherwise yellow and white palette. But, it's not just about looking pretty. Those blueberries bring an extra little hit of tartness and a huge boost of antioxidants to this whole sweet and herbal mix. You can really see the chemistry inside the jar starting to build now. And boom, here is the catalyst. Pouring that apple vinegar directly over our assembled ingredients puts the entire extraction process into overdrive. The vinegar cascades down, completely submerging the blueberries, the rosemary, the banana slices, all the way down to the sugar at the bottom. This sharp, tangy liquid is what pulls all those crazy contrasting flavors together. The acetic acid acts as the ultimate solvent, literally breaking down cell walls to pull out the absolute best of our sweet and earthy elements.
Okay, for those of you taking mental notes at home, let's just cleanly summarize that rapid assembly process. It is literally just 4 incredibly simple steps. 1. Layer your sugar at the bottom of the jar. 2. Add those sliced bananas. 3. Insert the rosemary sprig and drop in the blueberries. And 4. Pour in the apple vinegar until everything is totally submerged. And that's it. That is the entire active prep work. Crazy simple, right?
Section 2. Sealing the deal. Fermentation. Now, what's really interesting about this step is that specialized protective seal right over the mouth of the jar. You can see it says, "Sealed for your protection" all over it. And this isn't just to stop it from spilling in transit. It's absolutely crucial for creating a perfectly controlled, airtight environment. It locks in the rosemary aromatics, the banana sweetness, and the sharp vinegar, letting them ferment and meld safely together without any weird outside contamination sneaking in.
Section 3. Decoding the label, uses and benefits.
So, here we have this simple brown craft box that houses the kit. And if you look closely at the label printed in Korean on the side, that right there holds all the secrets to unlocking the final product. It gives us the precise instructions for how long to age the mixture, how to store it, and most importantly, how to actually use it in our daily routine. Let's decode exactly what this text is telling us to do with our newly sealed jar.
So, the crucial point is really captured in these translated instructions straight from the label. First, the jar needs to sit and ferment at room temp for exactly 1 week. That specific amount of time lets the sugar fully dissolve and allows the acetic acid to pull all the essence out of the fruit and herbs. Second, once that week is up, you've got to move it into the fridge for storage. And finally, the label gives us 2 amazing main uses. You can either dilute this potent syrup in warm or cold water, or just use it straight up as a salad dressing.
Let's dig into that first use for a second. After a week of fermenting, this liquid transforms into a super potent, super flavorful syrup. If you take just a little bit of it and dilute it in warm water, kind of like a soothing tea or ice-cold water for a refreshing summer drink, you get this remarkably revitalizing wellness beverage. You're getting the digestive and metabolic kick from the apple vinegar, but it's beautifully balanced by the potassium-rich natural sugars of the banana and those antioxidant notes from the rosemary. Seriously, it's a game changer of a drink.
But, as we saw on the label, it's not just for drinking. Once it's chilling in your fridge, ready for the kitchen, that sweet, tangy, and herbal flavor profile makes it an absolutely spectacular, all-natural salad dressing right out of the jar. I mean, imagine the depth of flavor this brings to fresh greens. You get the sharp acidity cutting through, while the banana and sugar add this smooth, balancing sweetness, all finished off with a really sophisticated hint of rosemary. It's so good.
And this brilliantly illustrates our whole journey today, really. Inside this beautifully assembled jar, that sugar is actively interacting with the vinegar, suspending the banana, rosemary, and blueberries in this dynamic chemical exchange. We've taken the most basic, everyday raw ingredients, layered them thoughtfully, and just let the simple magic of osmosis and fermentation do its thing to create this powerful, multifaceted addition to our diet. It's just a great testament to how traditional preparation methods can elevate everyday foods into something truly extraordinary. So what does this all mean for you? Now that you know the incredibly simple steps to put this together, and you understand the science and the patience required for that 1 week fermentation, what are you going to do with your very first batch of banana, rosemary, and blueberry vinegar? Are you going to dilute it for a daily wellness drink to kickstart your mornings, or will you use it to totally elevate your next salad? The choice is yours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this sparks some fun, creative ideas for your own kitchen.